Elf happens. Elf becomes this massive hit. By the way, old school, the same, right? But you.
Well, yeah. Oh, and so then.
It's lining up. Not the
guys.
Roxbury.
Yeah.
One of my honest all-time favorite movies. Just from that's where you start to understand like the opportunities come from SNL based off of their most popular sketches could go and springboard into films.
They were great to kind of just get your feet wet, but then super fortunate in that the first 3 movies
hit
after I leave the show are Old School, Elf, and Anchorman.
Yeah, bang, bang, bang.
And, yeah.
It kind of lined up. With the world of success from the show versus the world of success like with the movies after, there's a significant change, of course, in attention. How did you handle that? Because you're not a guy that loves the world of paparazzi, all this shit. How did you handle?
Unlike you,
well,
you love it.
What the fuck does that mean?
You love it.
What does that mean?
Oh, pop, pop, pop.
What does that mean?
You love the lights.
What is that? What are you saying?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah. What is that?
No, because my hobby, I'm a paparazzi when I have downtime.
Okay.
And I love following you around.
No, you don't follow me around.
You always give us great shots.
No, Will.
Thank you.
No.
From the paparazzi community, thank you.
You're not a fucking paparazzi, so stop it.
All right. Maybe one day they'll let me in.
How did you handle it?
I didn't really, I do remember walking around New York after the opening weekend of Elf, and that was the real first time where my wife and I are walking around and people are following us around. And that was kind of a little exciting in a weird way and a little alarming. Like, why is this guy walking, someone's on the other side of the sidewalk walking the same speed as I am.
Yeah.
That's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
What are they doing? And then why is he dressed in all black? And then why is he holding a big camera?
What is he doing? Why are they taking pictures of me?
Who's he photographing? Oh,
You've never really bought into the idea of the fame though. That's not you. You love the job, you do the job, but you never bought into I'm famous, I'm Will Ferrell, and here I am. Like that's not your cup of tea. And you're very frugal. You're a cheap ass. Yeah, you're a fucking cheap ass. You don't spend any of your money. How much do you have saved? Huh? How much do you fucking have saved? Jesus Christ, I've never seen anybody save more of it in my goddamn life. It's nothing. You don't spend a fucking dime.
Have you looked into my financial?
I don't know. You don't spend fucking money. You don't care. You still got your BlackBerry?
I wish.
You had it for a long time.
Crumbled to dust. That BlackBerry though, oh, don't you miss it?
No.
The textured keyboard. Just the sensation of the clack, 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 clack. Ah, brick breaker. Relax with a little brick breaker. Yeah.
Why have you not truly bought into the higher side? What keeps you grounded? What keeps you in the humble thinking space?
Because I grew up a little bit around it, enough to see, like I was saying, my dad was a working musician and he lived hand to mouth. He'd be playing gigs for 6 months at the, Italian restaurant down the street. And then he'd come home and be like, well, gotta find a new place to play. I'm like, what happened? I'm like, nothing happened. They love me and they said they're just going into a new direction. So you have to find a new place, it was all, I just was like, this is tough. And I would go and listen to him play and I thought, I don't get it. He's as good a musician as anyone's I've ever heard, but why isn't, the Hollywood thing of someone walking into a restaurant and discovering someone and like signing you to a record contract, oh, that doesn't exist. And so I just always had that in the back of my mind that it's, I've just never taken any of it for granted, ever.